Hi, this video is on how to add groups to your Moodle class, specifically for using the group choice activity. So you do that in your class. You have to be up top with course underlined in order to see these things. So you can't be in one of the subsections, and you click on participants. And then instead of being enrolled users, you go down to groups. And once you see the groups in your class, you can add extra groups. So I just scrolled down a little bit and you see add create group. So I'm going to create a group name, and on the group name I'm going to say sound video is one of my choices as group. Actually, I'm just going to say video because that almost doesn't make any sense. I'm going to add video as first, and if I want to add a description, this will allow the toggle to do something in the group toggle. I don't usually do that. I'm going to go ahead and save changes, and then I'm going to add another group called presentation, and then I'm going to add another group called paper. I'll say essay. It sounds better. Okay, so I've added these three groups that are only going to be used for choices that later students can make with the choice group setting. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to use these in a choice group next in the same video. So I'm back in my course. I'm going to turn on editing mode, and I'm going to add an activity. You can be in any section to add this activity, but this is a different activity that you've probably not seen before. It says group choice down here. Group choice. So I'm going to add a group choice activity, and I'm going to say choose your project. And I could have a big description on the project here. Okay, I've just thrown this together. I'm going to give a student the assignment to teach others how to replace a hard disk drive with a solid state drive in a computer. They have three choices on how to show me how to do that. Technical paper or essay, a Google Slides or PowerPoint presentation, or an instructional video. So those are the choices that I'm going to give them. And then on the settings down here, I'm going to say always allow students. I'm not going to let anybody see what anybody else has done. So I can allow students to see who's chosen what, or I can not allow them. I'm not going to allow them. Allow them to update it. Nope, they're stuck. Show column for answered. No, filter out response. And the last one is limit the number of responses. Now, if I had a large group and I wanted to make sure everybody wasn't taking the same thing, I could enable this and pick how many each person could choose. I'm not going to do that. And then I'm going to say what things do they get to choose. They get to choose from essay, video, and presentation, and I'm going to add that. So those are the three things they get to choose, which align with those three options I just gave them up here. Let's see, sort groups by, let's see, oh, that's fine. And then I could do it alphabetically by name as well if I wanted to do that. And then let's see, restrict access. I could do that on something head, but I am going to do completion. I'm going to add a requirement that they have to make a choice. That's how they complete this activity, because I don't want the next activity to be shown until this one has been completed. So I'm going to go ahead and say save and display. And now this is what my students will see as their choice. They're going to see this assignment, and down here they're going to have the groups to choose. I'm sorry, down here they're going to have these choices to choose from. And this is that you see nothing's coming out when I hit show description. That's the description of the group itself if I wanted to show that as well, which I don't see any reason to do that since that's part of the assignment up here. That is it for creating groups and showing you what a group choice activity looks like and how to implement those groups you just made into the group choice activity.